There are plenty of things that you can do in a helicopter that you can't do in a fixed-wing aircraft. The question is, can you earn a decent living doing those things? And these days, helicopter operators have to be even more innovative and flexible than ever in their business plans. But for more than 30 years, Canada's HeliJet has been showing the way by building a successful operation around the need to transport passengers with scheduled flights.
We fly between two city centers, in fact 3 city centers now. We've added a new route, but our primary core route that we operate is from downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, which is the main metropolis of British Columbia, Canada, to the capital city, which oddly enough is separated by a body of water 60 miles away. So the capital city of British Columbia, called Victoria, is disengaged from the main metropolis, so there's a natural need to do business back and forth between government and business. So we thought the helicopter could bring a component of real-time reliability, night and day operations during very inclement weather, because we're an IFR operator, and we started that route, which takes approximately 32 minutes point to point. And there's really few other ways to get across to the capital city unless you take a car ferry, which is a 6-hour ordeal. You can go fixed wing from airport to airport, but they're disconnected and you're going through customs and all those formalities. That's a 4-hour door-to-door. Or you can take a seaplane, although it's limited because it's only day VFR operations, and in the winter that's a challenge. We recently added another destination, which again is on Vancouver Island, and that's the second largest city on Vancouver Island. Victoria being the capital is the largest. Nanaimo is now another city that we serve from Vancouver. So that's about a 20-minute flight that we offer business travelers and community. And that's mostly commuters who are now realizing that it's quite economical to move to Vancouver Island, where real estate is a lot cheaper, and commute to work by air using a helicopter or a seaplane and come to Vancouver. So a lot of our travelers are coming from Nanaimo, coming to work and going back, and can afford it, as opposed to spending a lot of money on real estate in the Vancouver area.
And in fact, HeliJet has more than one string to its bow. The company also operates successfully in the emergency medical evacuation field, as well as capitalizing on Vancouver's truly exceptional high-end tourism sector.
So we also do charter work as a sector of our business, and that piece of business is primarily taken up in Haida Gwaii, which used to be previously called the Queen Charlotte Islands, and a set of islands just west off the British Columbia coast. It's one of the most beautiful islands. It's like the Galapagos of British Columbia. Very pristine, very controlled by Parks Canada, and First Nations up there. But what they do allow is fishing, sport fishing up there, and there's numerous major 5- and 4-star resorts up there where you can buy packages to go salmon fishing during the summer. We service all those lodges because the only way to get to those lodges, they're so remote, is using the helicopter from a small airstrip on the islands there. And that's our summer business that we do.
HeliJet has built its entire business around Sikorsky's S-76 helicopter, which it's operated since back in 1986. And it's now in the process of refreshing and upgrading that fleet with the new C+ model. On top of that, the company ensures that operations stay reliable by having its own maintenance team to provide inspections and support every night.
There are very few other aircraft that can meet the economic model, the operating cost needs that we need, the speed that we need, the convenience of the access of the cabin and the baggage bay areas and so forth, that we find that aircraft to be really still at the forefront of what we need to complete that mission. Now we're looking at other opportunities like air medical, and the S-76 continues to be a leader for us in that field as well as charter operations.